Bardzo witam w kolejnym odcinku z gry Slay the Princess. No i tak jak mówiłem ostatnio, teraz zobaczymy, co się wydarzy, jeżeli nie, powiedzmy, skooptujemy jej, tylko od razu, nie wiem, pójdziemy z nią gdzieś czy coś. Tak, więc załóżmy właśnie, chcę tylko stąd wyjść, później zdecydujemy co dalej.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand.
Co, tym razem nam nie zamkniesz drzwi?
Look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Dobre pytanie.
Let's see.
Ojej, a
Interesting,
jednak.
the door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Wykrekałem.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Ale jeżeli ostatnio tak sobie wyjęła rękę Skydown, to czemu by teraz po prostu tak nie otworzyć drzwi?
That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Na tym podejściu
I'm just
musimy.
along for the ride at this point.
Dobra, no to co? Myślisz, że dasz radę je otworzyć?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right? Nobody is leaving this basement.
Dobra, myślę, że zdołamy je otworzyć, jeśli spróbujemy razem.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door
No właśnie.
open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No to nam się szykuje kolejny save. Jestem tutaj, na pewno zapisz. Okej. Ale nie tym razem.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's
No nie
not
wiem.
how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Okej. No to choć... Dobra, mamy jednego save'a tuż, więc powiedzmy z tym blokowaniem opcji nie jestem pewien, jakby to zadziałało. Dobra, nie zaszkodzi zrobić kolejnego. Już trzecia strona. Co mamy chyba tutaj... Mamy ich skończoną liczbę? Nie, wydaje mi się. Dobra, jest teraz trzecia, kolejny save'ik. No oczywiście później jakieś save z brzytwy będziemy mogli usunąć, jeżeli już się upewnimy, że żadnych tam nam więcej wyborów nie zostało. Dobra, załóżmy, że tutaj wyjdziemy, więc ich ignorujemy.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
I...
and then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we
Okay.
do now?
Czyli to teraz.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into
Czyli na dobrą sprawę to nie ma żadnego znaczenia, czy krewna by uciekła, czy nie. Bardziej liczy się wyłącznie samo jej nastawienie. Bo i tak Void ciąga nas na zakończeniu, a ono nadchodzi nawet przy wyjściu z tego. Czyli raczej teoria o niszczonych światach, które zostawiamy sobą, niekoniecznie się sprawdza. No i co znowu lusterko?
Where did she... Is that a mirror?
Dobra, to chyba jest już to samo, no to oczywiście podchodzimy.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ta, dobra. Ostateczne?
Yes.
Wątpię miny.
I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here
Tam też już nie działa.
for a while? That can't hurt.
Znaczy, no nie chciałby być zakochany, ale... Nie przypominam sobie, kiedy ten bohater mówił, że... Właśnie nie wiem. Dobra, no to oczywiście patrzymy na nasze piękne ptasie ciało. O. No to do chaty. Odchodzimy.
Something returns to the long quiet.
Okej, long quiet. Będę musiał zapamiętać i zaczyna się nazywać faktycznie tak, nie po prostu
And
Voidem.
brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Dobra, czy mamy tutaj cokolwiek nowego? Aha. Nie, wydaje mi się, że już chyba wszystko mieliśmy. No to teraz.
Nothing as we are, but I know that there is no exit.
Dobra, no to zapominamy,
She asks that I
żeby
tell
nam
you to
zapisało
remember
endinga,
her.
po czym wczytujemy save'a, no i ją czekamy. Powiedzmy jeszcze przed dźgnięciem sobie spróbujemy, co tutaj było, jakbyśmy tam spróbowali faktycznie zostać, a nie wychodzić. Dobra, więc jest i Dama, no to wczytaj. Strona 3. Dobra. Ważne, że mamy siebie nawzajem. Nie potrzeba nam więcej do szczęścia. Może zostańmy tutaj i razem ułóżmy sobie życie.
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other. That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just
Nie, zostajemy.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love?
A, no właśnie.
We not enough
Tak dobrze aktywowała, gdy była pewna, że stąd wyjdziemy.
Wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Czyli jednak gdzieś podświadomie zależy jej na tym wydostaniu się. Dobra. Dobra, weźmy sobie drugą opcję, taką, gdzie jeszcze idziemy na w miarę... Nie zdradzamy się oczywiście z naszymi powodami, czyli... Wiesz, jeśli zostaniemy oboje, wyjdziemy na tym lepiej. Możemy być tutaj szczęśliwi, jeśli tylko będziemy tego chcieli.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you.
No coś tam u
This
miłości
is
pyska,
really
kiedy
what you
jednak
want,
nie
though.
ma informacji pewnej, że
Isn't it?
wyjdzie.
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
Okej.
I guess we could do that.
No tak.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with
Dosłownie
us.
jedno zdanie jej się charakteryzuje aż 180 stopni.
I don't know.
Właśnie
She
dlatego
has
lubię
a
tę grę.
point. She
Niby
doesn't
wydawałoby się,
know
że jest
us.
oczywiste, co zrobi jakaś
No.
decyzja,
It has
a
to be
jednak...
here. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
A jak planujesz to
As the
zrobić?
voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then...
Aha, okej.
No, you
Przejmuję
absolutely
kontrolę
may
nad
not
nami.
do that. Oh, but I do.
Ciekawy sposób
What?
pokazania miłości, ale...
What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
Skill issue.
Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Nie możesz.
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet,
Przynajmniej jej zależy.
it's done, isn't it? It will be soon.
No, typowy romantyk. Kiedy jest odrzucany, to się zabija.
Cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me
Niezły
something.
sposób komunikacji.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart.
To się robi coraz
and
dziwniejsze z każdą chwilą.
everything goes dark and we die?
No właśnie chyba...
Yes.
A, okej. Epilog. Coś nowego. Zawsze to był chyba po prostu kolejny rozdział.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
Tego to ja się nie spodziewałem.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's...
No, tutaj to my nie byliśmy.
You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality.
No,
But
a...
I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you there isn't a blade, is there?
Żadnego ostrza i
That's
żadnego
not good.
lustra. Dobra. Czy to ma znaczenie, czy ostrze tu jest? Nie użyliśmy go ostatnim razem, a poprzednim razem królewna użyła go, by nas zabić.
Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important. Of course, the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
Dobra. A, chyba to prawda. Zniknął nam zakochany. Ej, gdzie jest głos zakochanego? Był to ostatnim razem. No nie w jego stylu siedzieć tak cicho.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay?
Cóż, no dosłownie nas zabił, więc...
opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess. Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
To tu ma zły wpływ. Dobra. No oczywiście, czyli nikt tam nie powie o
What's
lustrze.
there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Oh,
A czyli jednak jest
my
jeszcze
bad.
piwnica, no dobra.
That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see.
Znaczy no tak, już było
Just
jest tam,
like I
że
saw
lustra
last
blokuje drzwi do piwnicy, ale tutaj to...
Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way
Ale w sumie tak, nie chcieliśmy z nią
It's just on the other
wychodzić,
side of the room.
więc po tym jak zginęliśmy wewnątrz chaty, no to oczywiście ona wraca do piwnicy. W sumie teraz to ma większy sens. Ej, odwróć się i odejdź? Zwykle tego nie było. Kiedy wchodziliśmy do chaty, no to oczywiście... Później wczytamy i zobaczymy, co będzie, jeżeli sobie pójdziemy. Ale póki co schodzimy do piwnicy.
Stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well,
No.
shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time.
Ta naprawdę w to wierzysz?
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed.
No, możemy.
It would seem
Do
that the
góry.
stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpets.
Mam takie przeczucie, że to jest już zawartość tego naszego nowego Steam Cata.
If the princess lives here,
W ogóle tego nie
staying there
kojarzę
would
z
probably-
stawką.
No, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then...
No właśnie już wiem, o tym mówisz. Naprawdę nawet na to już nie jest aż tak bardzo nastawiony na konieczne zabicie jej.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice
A
house
teraz
doesn't mean
jest,
she doesn't
zobaczymy,
pose a direct
co będziesz
threat
mówił,
to
kiedy
reality.
pójdziemy na górę.
It's in her very nature. Her voice,
To byłoby dopiero ciekawe.
gentle
Samego
and
Neta
warm,
przekonać,
with
że
an
może się to
undercurrent
skończyć
of
happy endem.
fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
As much as I
Okej, czyli na takiej
desperately
zasadzie.
want to know what happened last
Faktycznie
time,
posłuchała się, no i
not
tutaj
going
zostajemy
to
przez całe
examine
życie.
it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
To
Gotta say, I'm with him
idziemy.
on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
No. Dobra, no to na górę.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm,
to jest?
comforting light.
Nie, to jest jakiś
Just enough
krzyżyk,
to
czy
illuminate the tapestries
blizna
along every
pomorżów?
wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room. The princess, seated at its far end. Your
A i gdzie ten
pristine
obiad?
blade glints in the weak torchlight.
A, okej, to
hanging
jest
from a golden
ostrze.
chain around
Ciekawe.
the princess's neck. So that's where it is. and the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it?
Mhm.
So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly
Czyli co
seated
teraz?
at
No
the
i sobie na ja to
table.
jem.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Okej. Może... Najpierw z niedowiadujących się możemy wstać, możemy cicho wstać i od razu ją zabić. Dobra, a jeżeli chodzi o dowiadywanie się, najpierw... Czym jest to miejsce?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have
To,
ever
coś się tylko
wanted.
boję, że ten happy end nie będzie wcale taki prosty. Co mamy teraz zrobić?
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
Mhm.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Nie należy było od razu przerwa, jakby mi się chyba był tylko takie 3 księżniczki. Brzytwa Dama i tam chyba zdekonstruowana się nazywała? Nie pamiętam. Aha. Czy odrzucenie gościnności nas tam wrzuci? Just in case, dawno nie było. Tutaj na początku. Póki co powiedzmy sobie żyjemy. Chociaż no nie dowiedziałem się wszystkiego, więc... Niby dowiedz się, ale jednak blokuje nam jakieś poprzednie opcje.
Sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy.
I co, znowu?
And you're just as hungry as when you began.
No miała być wieczność, to jest wieczność, to prawda.
We're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but
No właśnie, i z
we
każdym
just
kolejnym
have to
pewnie
do it
będzie
again.
gorzej.
That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table,
Tak, no i ten
clearing the old
konkretnie
layer
cień,
of
ten,
the
który
new.
cały czas jest za jej fotelem. Spokojnie myślałem, że to będzie jakieś podkreślenie tej mocy przez
The meat is fine.
cień, ale
The bread is
być może nawet jakaś to
fine.
osobna instancja, no
Sample
bo
the side dishes and they're fine too.
jeszcze z tym
You
pokrywaniem.
finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead
No nie
leaving your
wiem.
mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting
No
worse.
właśnie.
And we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast.
No ile jeszcze takich hezy?
And again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs.
Nawet już on zrezygnował.
At least
No
you
nieźle.
still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so
Nawet no to
tired of
jest już
this.
smutno, nic nie mówi o zabijaniu jej, tylko
As
gdzieś
the
na tym
words leave
posiłku.
her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters
O,
and then goes out entirely.
co jeszcze? 3 się palą.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where
naprawdę
we can
bardzo dawno nie z
see
tym
our
mówiliśmy.
beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the
Czy my
stone.
też mamy jakąś moc, czy to ona nam czyta w myślach? Dobra, w każdym razie możemy w końcu coś mówić. Nawet wyjść o poprzednie opcje. Dobra. Szukam tej, która była wcześniej. Ale no wszystkie teraz są związane z tymi nowymi, więc chyba nam minęła, to jedno dobre. Co się właśnie stało? Czy to ty zgasiłaś tę pochodnię?
I didn't mean to. I promise. Everything is fine. Everything
Cień
is
się
fine.
zmniejsza.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
Tylko pochodnie, nie przejmuj się. Wciąż mamy dużo światła.
Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit.
No, i ona też z tego swojego mocniejszego stanu z powietem.
The
Well,
princess's
means Marrow.
eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice?
Nie
What
tym
if we
razem,
play the
najpierw musimy
game?
przez wszystkie dialogi przejść. Ani mi się waż.
Yes, I love games. I'm great at them.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game. Its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing. Its simple rules already apparent.
No i co, tak
even
samo jak
without
zanim
explanation.
będziemy ciągle partie powtarzali.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing. I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
I
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you
w całej grze
start
ty mówisz.
over. She only made us start over because we were winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom! And there you have it. What did I tell
Wieczór
you?
gier.
Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. she wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore. Is it?
Identycznie jak z jedzeniem.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly
kolejne pochodnie.
panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again.
I tak dojdziemy ponownie do tego
Descends on the
punktu.
board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear. And the two of you
Zamiesz
set
cały
about
odcinek na
discovering
ten
the complexities
jeden
of the
wariant.
game anew.
Nieźle długie to.
And so you do.
Ale oczywiście nie umniejsza to
In fact, it's
tego,
almost
jakie
as fun as the first time you
interesujące
played.
jest.
And the
Więc
sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get
jest powrotem
used to
wracania
the
na pochodnie.
additions, and the feeling starts to fade.
Aha.
A creeping numbness settling in over the board.
No basically małżeństwo, więc
More pieces
na
are
początku wszystko
Feelings
idzie
flag.
pięknie, wspaniale i z
The
czasem
feelings fade.
wykasa.
The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow
A, to ja jestem po
dances
prawej skasła.
faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful. Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Okej. Ciągle możemy to zrobić, jednak no... Na poprzedniej opcji dowiadywanie się. Jak tam w ogóle idzie z save'ami? Not here. Jak często je robiłem? Okej, tak było przed jedzeniem, czyli... Znaczy, no oczywiście pytanie się o pochłonię raczej za mega dużej informacji nam nie da. Kolejnego zakończenia z pewnością, nie? Ale no... Szkoda, że przepada, dobra. Anyway. No bo zakładam, że co teraz wymyśli nam coś nowego. Więc czy na pewno jest coś tu szczęśliwa?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes. Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
Potrzebujemy prawdy. Musisz mi powiedzieć, jak naprawdę się czujesz.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Nie no, nie mogę. Aha, za dużo tych opcji i z każdą kolejną jest tylko, że wszystkie poznikają. Dobra. Ta wydaje się taka jeszcze neutralna, może nic się nie wydarzy złego. Jak myślisz, co się stanie?
I'm too scared to say. What if my answer is what blows it out?
No właśnie, ja tego też się boję, dlatego trzeba dokładnie dobierać tę opcję. To nam doprowadzi do tej zdekonstruowanej. Przynajmniej czegoś podobnego. Tutaj mocno przeciwne, dobra. Ta jeszcze jest taka chyba najmniej decydująca z nich wszystkich. Gdybyś mogła zrobić cokolwiek na świecie, co by to było? Co byś ty wybrała?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Ale to by wymagało wyjścia stąd.
Sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to
Właśnie, ale
leave.
my mogliśmy wyjść na samym początku.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
Czyli to raczej na
I'm not
zasadzie, że
happy
faktycznie
here.
jest jakaś osobna istota,
I don't
która
think I
tymczasowo
ever was.
spełnia jej zachcianki. Ale gdy się skończy...
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Tyle save'ów na jeden wariant, nieźle. Dobra. Ile jeszcze opcji? Wszystko w porządku?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
No, it feels like an important part of me is gone. But I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
A więc...
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Mhm. Another one. Dobra, zacznijmy od tego, że jeszcze próbujemy jakoś uratować sytuację. Do zabijania i tego typu przejdziemy na sam koniec. Dobra. Dobra, załóżmy, że w pełni jesteśmy nastawieni, że... Oczywiście, że tak. Nie sądzę, żeby kiedykolwiek przestało.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
Nawet jeżeli teraz wiedziemy też, że to będzie już zupełnie inny niż Dama. Dobra, wyczerpiemy temat do końca i idę pousuwamy.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed
Od
signals,
kiedy teraz
boss.
zaczęliście mu w pełni w to wierzyć?
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things
Chwila,
than the
chwila.
end of the world. Well, this is less work for
Czy
us,
on
anyways.
właśnie powiedział, żebyśmy
Think what
wyszli?
you will. I'm
Wow.
done fighting.
Czyli faktycznie
You and the
osiągnęliśmy.
princess don't
Sam
exchange words
Najad
as you
już
descend
przestaje
the
go to
stairs to the
obchodzić.
cabin's entrance.
Czy wyjdziemy z nią, czy nie? No, depresja mu się
And then
udzieliła.
the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the
Oj,
end.
chyba nie tylko ciebie, długa cisza. Coś czuję, że jest blisko.
I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore.
I to w
No one left
trakcie
to
jeszcze
tell us what to do.
przed długą ciszą.
I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
Powstał depresji po tym, jak przez wieczność był
Stars
ignorowany.
are so beautiful.
I...
I meant it when I said I wanted
Rączki?
to dance.
Nie wiesz, że rączki pozwolą zatańczyć? Nie skończy się od razu? Uuu. Okej.
Thank
I
you
to
for
jest.
taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
No wow,
She's
naprawdę, ten wariant był
Where did she
ciekawy.
go? Should we try and find her?
Dobra. No i zajesz same duplikaty. No. Kontekst? Chata. Ogień. Nic nowego zakładam. Nie, no to
Nothing.
zapominamy.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oczywiście.
You won't.
Szczerze serce. Dobra, trochę te zakończenie zajęło, więc sobie tutaj tylko po jednym zakończymy film. No, dobra, tam technicznie po dwóch praktycznie w kilku pierwszych minutach już ogarnęliśmy. Nie pamiętam w sumie nazwy. Anyway, tam jeżeli wyszliśmy, a nie ją dekonstruowaliśmy. Dobra, no to co? Dziękuję za uwagę i na ja.